She's complaining a little bit about her stroke. When you paddle these, it's my understanding, and I've read some books about it and I've listened to her talk about it, that you want to make as little splash as possible. You want the waters to go in and out of the oars to go in and out of the water without really disturbing the water very much. The more smoothly you can do that, the better you're going to be able to make the boat go and stuff like that. She just said something about made some lousy strokes right in front of the camera, but there's a lot to learn here. When we were down here the other day, she was out in the water for about an hour, more than an hour. That's a long time to be rowing, and from what I understand from her, it's a very physical thing to do. It's kind of a full body workout. Another thing is we're in this cove, which is a good thing because it gives her a place to practice without a lot of other boats and things around. And it hides us from any wind a goodly bit if there is any. The bad thing about that is that she can only go so far before she has to turn around, just like she just did. So she can row down to one end of the cove, then she has to turn around, which in itself is good practice because you have to learn how to turn the boat around, and then go out the other way and turn around. Now she could head on out, and that's something that she's been talking about doing, is getting in the boat, heading out to the bigger part of the water, where she can kind of get started rowing without having to stop. Like right now she's got a pretty good move going on, you can sort of see that. And if she could do that for several miles and turn around and come back, that would be a lot better than doing it for a couple, 100 yards or so and then having to turn around. That's a nice smooth motion. Oop, that's what you call. And she's adjusting her. I can't look at her and hold the camera on her at the same time. I lose her if I do. So I don't know if we're going to get a chance to do this before we leave, because like I said, we're leaving in about a week, but one of the next things that's going to happen is she's going to take that boat out on the big lake there, which means she's going to have to be able to find her way back, and she's going to have to be able to find her way out through those trees. We have a field of trees out in the lake between us and the bigger outside water there, so she's got to learn a path through there where she won't be bumping into trees. If you think about it, if you got an oar on either side of the boat that sticks out 12 feet, or it's 12 feet long, you're cutting about a 20-foot path through there, which would be pretty easy to bang into a tree with an oar or with your boat or something like that. So that's something she's going to be working on. Now, in order to turn the boat like she's doing right now, she has to paddle it forward and backward at the same time. Now, keep in mind, on this boat is very narrow. It's probably a foot to a foot and a half wide. Your oars are really what keeps it from tipping over. If the oars weren't on there, you wouldn't be able to keep the boat balanced, because you set up kind of high in the boat, so your center of gravity is a bit high. Being able to work those oars to turn that boat around is a skill in and of itself. I mean, because you're not only paddling the oars in opposite directions, but you're maintaining the balance of the boat at the same time.